Hey everyone, it's Natch. I'm here doing my trophy guide for Street Smart, and we're going to do it Silent Assassin, suit only, no evidence, under 17 minutes, full gameplay. Here we go. All you need is a lockpick and coins to start out with. As you start, we're going to grab this iron. We're going to be using that as our melee weapon.
47.
And we're going to start with taking out Dawood first, and we're going to work our way over to Shaw. You can't start with the Maelstrom. He's the easiest, in my opinion. But the way that this is set up, Dawood is obviously the hardest, and we're actually going to want to be saving shortly after, just because of how difficult he is and how easy the other two are. So as you can see, you take out the camera. We're going to come up here. We're going to be taking out a few more cameras. Stop that. Just going to wait for this NPC to leave. We're going to go through. And always remember, especially when you're playing on Master, do not run. If you think you're going to get spotted, just walk. Crouch and walk. And as you see, as we took out that camera, that NPC moves over and we just pass through him. And that's the last camera we're going to be taking out here. And I just grabbed the brick just to be safe, just to have an extra melee weapon as well. Just in case throwing the iron goes wonky, and instead of hitting an opponent, it just falls on the ground. So whenever you can get an extra melee weapon, that's great. And as you saw, we almost got spotted there. That will always be the case. Don't worry about it. We're going to be stopping right here. And the reason for that is because there's a guard on patrol. He doesn't stay long. But there's no way to get past him in time. At least not on Master. So as you saw, we just passed through him, and we're going to actually keep going up, and we're going to go to the rooftop. Now, there is a slight chance that Dawood's conversation makes it so that it speeds up his route. You'll know because if you get to right there, he'll already be gone. It's very rare. But right here we take out the guard. We have to go quick here. This is why I suggest Dawood first, because he's the coordination is so difficult. It requires to go very fast. So it's obviously easier to get this done first. Again, because the other two are so simple. And we definitely need to bring that guard up from the staircase. You're gonna want to be copying everything I do. And I'll explain the reasons for it. That guard on the staircase, if you leave him there, or the guns, an NPC will go and find him, and you'll have to restart. Now here, I just find it easier to move this guy that far ahead. You should be fine as long as the patrol guy that goes to the couch, is over by the, I guess the end. And then here we just put this guy here. And I do this because you might actually have to take out an extra guard. There's still a little bit of randomness here. And the reason why I didn't turn on the generator right there is because you want to bring over the guard that is watching the soccer game. You don't want to bring the guard that's patrolling. If you turn off that generator, while that guard that's patrolling is near the TV, he'll instead come over. And that's not what we want. So you can see he's gone. So now we're going to turn on the generator. It's going to bring over the guy on the couch. And we're just going to sit here. And what's basically going to happen is we are going to take out the guy on the couch, because he is going to be able to see the next guard you take out, if you fail to take him out here. Take him out, pick up everything, And I turned the generator back on right there just because I saw Dawood coming a little bit sooner than usual. Again, it's a little random, the time differences, but generally you'll be fine, because the time, unless it's that rare circumstance where in the very beginning Dawood has a short call, then the time difference here will be like 3 seconds at most. So as you can see now, he's coming over here. We're not going to take him out. We're going to take out his bodyguard. So he turns on the generator. We are getting ready to throw, and you want to wait for him to make Dawood to make that first step. Once he does, he will not turn around when you throw the iron at his bodyguard. And now it's pretty much easy from this point on. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to wait right around here, and we're going to take out Dawood.
No, in fact, I need you to burn him. Darling has got orders from her. Yeah, we are laying low.
So he's talking, and we're just going to use the iron, wait for him to stop, and then throw. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to toss him down the shaft. He'll never be found at the bottom. And then now we're going to go down, and we're going to slide down all the way down. Do not stop. And I say that is because at the bottom there are 2 NPCs, and you want to look and make sure one of them, or that both of them, are facing away. There is a chance that one of them will be looking towards the shaft and they will spot you. So you want to be careful there. And again, here, crouch and walk, because one of those NPCs may be able to spot you if you don't. Just going to drop down. And we're going to exit out here. This is probably the best time to save if you feel the need to save. Because you've really gotten rid of the hardest part, and the other 2 are simpler. I mean, you could really even save anywhere up here. There is a guard over by this house that he may spot you, depending if he's close to the door. So, just want to make sure that he's nowhere close to that door. And that's why I say save a little bit earlier, just because in case people miss that. I don't want you having to do the hardest part and then have to do it all over. So here what we're going to do, we're going to take out the Maelstrom. We're going to go up the side right here. Just look for the green metal hanger thingies. And then we're going to be taking out this guard right here. He moves pretty fast, so it's okay. And we're not under any super time crunch because the Maelstrom doesn't come until you raise the flag. So, we're a bit fine on time. And again, doing it this way, it lines up the timing with Shaw at the end. So, again, I just recommend doing it this way. Though, if you are really inclined, you could start with the Maelstrom. Though, you're gonna have a tougher time doing Dawood. So, that we just put him in the closet, and now we're gonna raise the flag here. And before we do that, we're actually going to take out one of the guards. So how we're going to do that is we're going to go down here. Remember, always crouch. You can run a little bit right there. You just don't want to crouch and run when the enemies are nearby and their line of sight is towards you. So we turn on the radio, and the guard closest to the pole is going to come down and turn it off. And we just need to take out him. We don't need to take out the other one.
Son of a bitch.
So it's always good to wait for them to stop. As you can see right there, there's always a slight second where sometimes your melee weapon will unlock. And it will just get tossed instead of thrown at their head. So it's always good to just kind of wait until they stop. So we raise the flag, and that will activate Maelstrom. And we're just going to chill out right here.
Someone's
And we're just going to wait for him to come in.
Secure area. It looks like a man. See if you can get close to him.
And I always suggest using the melee weapon. Do not use your sniper rifle or gun. You know, if you're going for a silent assassin or silent sniper, though I find it is possible doing it this way, though it would take longer and it's not necessary, in my opinion. Just adds a little bit more challenge. So I know he doesn't show his red, but that is the Maelstrom. So we just go ahead and take him out. Wait for him as, you know, he's changing right there. Snap his neck. And then we're just gonna dump him in the closet.
Very well done, 47. Just one target left. Let's bring this one home.
I mean, really, if you want to go for the silent assassin, you know, you could follow the same, same round plan. If you are really short on experience for getting the level 20 mastery, though, this should be sufficient. Again, silent assassin, suit only, no evidence. Rank up a ton of points for you, or XP. So here now we're just going to take out Shaw. And we're going to unlock this door. And you're going to be crouched and walking and hug the edge. We're going to be using that door to block one of the guards' field of view, because sometimes he turns his head and he'll spot you. And here we're going to take out the security camera. And we're just going to be waiting for this NPC to come out. And we're just going to toss a coin over here. And we're just going to take out a few people. I'm just going to walk up. I should have just thrown, obviously. That was... honestly, that was a little bit of a sweat right there, because if they're caught in the motion, you won't hit them. You won't pacify them. They'll turn around, and then you'll have a unconscious witness, and you have to start over. So yeah, that was that was a little bit risky. I should have just thrown it. So when you can, always just throw. And here we're gonna get this guard's attention. We're just waiting for this lady to leave. So we're gonna lock the door. And you want to stay away from the door. I specifically do that because for some reason the NPCs can see through the doors. I'm assuming it's because it's a window pane, even though it's like a fogged window. For some reason they can still see you. So it's better just to wait outside the field of view from the window. And we're wait for the doors to shut, and we're gonna take them out, pick up everything. Then we're gonna put them in the dumpster. Coin back up. I'm gonna hide the gun. And what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna wait for her, I guess, personal attendant to get out of the way. And then we're also gonna wait for this one. We're actually gonna go ahead and bring her out. We're gonna bring her out just because there's enough time to do so, and you run less of a risk. Now, if you did save your game and you had to restart, at this point in time, it may be different, and you may not need to take that third person out. As you can see, I just left her there because no one else would come out or at least by the time you take out Shaw and exit, they won't be spotted. And this is another reason why I saved Shaw for last, because you could leave her body and it will take quite a while for an NPC to come around and discover her. And really there's less space to hide her. I had tried hiding her in this bush here. She still gets spotted. So again, just saving her for last is the easiest. And you know, having coins, you at least want to have one coin. Actually, I believe it's 2 on Master, because to pay the taxi cab to get out. I believe you can make it to other exits that are free before her body's spotted, but it's just easier just to have the coins on you to pay the taxi when you are exiting. And again, it keeps your time under 17 minutes. So, you know, she's done yelling at people. She sends her friend off to go make some tea, and she's gonna wash her face, and we're gonna take her out here. And this is also a good way to get your drowning kill for your versatile assassination challenges. There she goes. Put her down. Again, you don't have to drown her. You can just take her out super quickly. You know, just melee, neck snap, just leave her there.
Confirmed
But you know,
kill
if you're
on
going
Shaw.
for the drowning,
Excellent work, 47.
you know, again, it doesn't
Mission
mess
completed. Time to
with the
find a
timing. You know, we exit. I should have shut the door behind me, just in case. If you had saved the game and restarted, make sure you definitely do shut the door behind you, because the NPC routes and timing will be different from the original gameplay that you're seeing here. So again, with the coin, we could exit right here. And there you go. That's simple. That's it. Alright. Trophy done. Silent Assassin. Suit only. No evidence. It took a lot of time to narrow this down and find it. I don't believe there's... Well, I mean, there are some faster guides, but that's using, like, you know, glitches, shooting through walls and stuff. But this is, you know, as streamlined as easy I can get it. So thank you so much for watching. Catch you all in the next one. Bye.